The government is changing the rules around who pays for faulty construction and how councils issue building consents in what it's calling the biggest building reform in a generation. Lloyd Burr was at the Prime Minister's post-cabinet announcement and is with me now. Kia ora, Lloyd. So what is being promised here?
Yeah, good evening, Sam. It is pretty dense stuff, but the long and short of it, I think, is this. Now, the government wants to ease the burden of liability for defective or failed building projects. They want to ease that burden away from councils. And the theory is that they'll be less risk averse and they'll approve their consents in a much more timely manner. Because at the moment, it's often councils who end up having to bail out projects when a builder or a developer goes bust. The reason councils have to do that is because they've got the deepest pockets. They're the ones that sign off the consents. And that means that they are more risk averse. But the new model will see what's called proportional liability, and that means each party, whether it's the builder or it's the painter or it's the sparky or it's the plumber or the people doing the lighting or if it's the owner or the council, they'll be responsible only for the share of work that they carry out. But this shifting of the burden will mean that builders and the like are likely going to have to look into getting insurance or some kind of warranties. And this is where it gets tricky, right? Because insurance is expensive and it could add to that project cost. Now, the Building and Construction Minister, Chris Penk, he doesn't want to make that kind of insurance mandatory. He doesn't want to spook the market.
Well, the detail's important. We need to take time to, bring the sector along with us for that. And, the nuance for professional indemnity insurance versus those other mechanisms could be quite meaningful in terms of the design of the system. We don't want to add costs simply by shifting the liability and therefore the costs from the ratepayer and the council to a private avenue instead. So we need to carefully balance those considerations as we finalise that detail.
Now, Sam, the question is, if the builder goes bust and the council's off the hook, is it up to sort of me or you, whoever's building the house, to pick up the cost of that? Now, Penk says he will not allow that to happen. How? He's not sure yet. He says he's going to work through the detail of this whole overhaul over the course of this year, and these changes he wants to have in place by the middle of next year.
Thanks for breaking that down for us, Lloyd. Lloyd Burr there live from the Parliament. Tēnā koe.